The mechanics of the jump shot with the shot doctor, professional shooting instructor, Dr. Mike Caprarola. This is Dr. Mike Caprarola, and the purpose of this instructional video is to discuss the mechanics of shooting the jump shot. We will not only convey the information that must be learned to perfect the jumper, but will also present strategies coaches can use to successfully teach players to shoot the shot correctly. The components of the perfect jump shot. The first consideration is the location of the set point. The set point is where you initiate the shot and should be on the center line of the body between the chin level for younger players to slightly above the forehead for older players. Even though catching the ball to your set point is a relatively simple skill, players seem to have problems setting the ball at the same location on every shot. My advice is any time spent on catching the ball directly to your set point will be time well spent. Ways to increase accuracy and range. Set the ball close to your body. The closer you set it to your body, the more range you will have on your jumper. Shoot on the way up. Don't hang and shoot as you're coming down. Generate more power from your legs, especially as you move further away from the basket. Full extension on the follow-through will ensure accuracy. Place the elbow directly under the basketball. Put your right hand under the ball. Put your left hand on the side of the ball. If you do it right, your thumb should almost be touching. The shot is a one-handed shot. The offhand has no involvement with the shooting motion. Lift the basketball. This is critical. Shoot the ball up and let gravity bring it down. The steeper the angle, the greater the chance the ball will go through the basket. As you watch Matthew shoot the ball, you notice that when he steps, he turns his hips into the shot. He brings his right foot forward. He has the correct sequence of catch, set, step, and shoot. As you watch my shot, you'll note that I catch the ball directly to my set point. I have no extra wasted motion. I catch, set, step, and shoot. Through working with players over the past 35 years, I have concluded that a significant number of problems that players have with poor shooting technique can be directly tied to a failure to correctly set the ball. Another mistake that players make is they set the ball too far away from their body. When you set the ball too far away from your body, you will significantly reduce your range. In addition, from an applied standpoint, you will make it easier for the defense to get to the ball. A coordinated movement pattern, such as the jump shot, is a result of an intricate neuromuscular firing sequence which stimulates muscles to contract in a fashion to produce the desired movement. When coaches talk about muscle memory, they're really talking about the neural aspect of neuromuscular physiology. The brain sends impulses via the nervous system, which leads directly to the completion of the motor task, which in this case is the jump shot. Don't square up and stay square throughout your shot. Coaches often say to players to square up when they should be saying turn in or rotate into the shot. If you objectively analyze NBA players shooting from 17 to 25 feet, you will find a majority of these players will rotate their hips and upper body into their shot. In one-handed form shooting, you must make sure your hips are turned and your shoulder is forward and your elbow is directly under the basketball. If you pay attention to this body position, this drill can be critical to enforcing correct fundamental technique. As you shoot the ball using this drill, you will develop a good arc and excellent lift on your shot. The picture that we want players to imagine is to shoot the ball up and let gravity bring it down through the basket. Rather than drive the ball into the basket, you should softly lift the ball into the air and again let gravity bring it down. The jump in the jump shot becomes a critical factor in getting the shot off in game situations against strong defenses. 5 points to consider with regard to the jump include: number 1, be on balance as you elevate into your shot so you can go straight up and come straight down. 2, keep your eyes on the basket, don't follow the flight of the ball. Number 3, shoot on the way up. If you jump, hang, and shoot on the way down, you will lose range and your shot will become flat. Number 4, use the jump to increase power and range. Number 5, keep your elbow under the basketball and hold your follow-through. Observe Chica at 6'7" and the way he shoots the ball. You'll note that he comes out and he doesn't pivot on his left foot, he pivots on his right foot. You see, he puts the right foot down and comes forward with the left foot. Pivoting on the right foot while going left will allow you to create more space as you jump straight up in the air and have a high release. Since you are not stepping into the defense, it is much easier to get this shot off, especially in the paint. An interesting question that should be addressed concerns whether or not you should put your fingers across the seams as you release the basketball. While watching NBA players in game situations, you will note that players do not take time to spin the ball to get their hands across the seams. This means a quicker and more consistent shot, since you don't risk mishandling the ball as you reach for the seams in traffic. As you can see with my shot, the ball comes up in one motion in a straight line from the ground to the release. The power dribble adds momentum to the shot. The fact that you're picking the ball up in one motion from the ground to the shot will make the shot as quick as it can possibly be. Catch, set, step, and shoot. This sequence forms the basis for all great jump shots. This is one of the most critical aspects for developing consistency. So again, don't rush your shot. Catch the ball directly to your set point, step into your shot, turn your hips, and release with a good follow-through. Let's examine the correct way to pick the ball up off the dribble with the man playing you. You'll note that Matthew, every time he puts the ball down and brings the ball back up, he brings it up to his chest level, and he's able just to reach in with his right hand and pick up the ball and shoot it. Pick it in one motion. Every time he dribbles, he's ready to shoot. The key to making this move effective is deception. Each time you dribble the ball, the defense doesn't know whether you're going to shoot the ball, dribble the ball, or pass the ball. So read the defense and take what it gives you, and you will be very successful with this play. The purpose of the following basketball checklist is to compare the components of your jump shot to the components of the perfect jump shot. Jump shot mechanics, a personal checklist. Do you catch the ball directly to your set point? Number 2, do you have a quick release because you have no wasted motion and the ball comes straight up? Number 3, on every dribble, do you have the ball in position to shoot? Do you have your feet set, ready to let it go? Number 4, do you step into your shot? Number 5, do you catch it, set it, step, and then shoot? That's the proper sequence. Number 6, Do you have a straight line to the basket on the release from your feet through your hips, through your elbow and hand? Number 7, do you have a hip turn on your release? This is very important. Number 8, is your elbow under the ball or your fingers spread for control? Number 9, do you shoot straight? You should never miss left or right. You should always shoot straight. Number 10, do you use the power dribble to get your shot off in one motion with a quick release? Number 11, do you practice using the one-handed form shooting drill? This is a very good drill for technique. Number 12, do you lift the ball, shoot up, and let gravity bring it down? Number 13, don't stay square. Turn into your shot. Number 14, do you start and finish the same way each time? Number 15, do you use the slide step when pulling up on the fast break jumper? Number 16, you must avoid multiple set points. This slows down your shot. Number 17, keep the ball high when jabbing in the triple threat position to get a quick release. Number 18, stay in sequence. Don't rush the shot. Don't get out of sequence. Number 19, the right hand on the side of the ball. The right hand is under the ball, the left hand is on the side of the ball. And number 20, jump straight up and down on the jumper and release it on the way up. Let's examine the key components to the triple threat. Hold your dribble until you have exhausted all your options or the defense forces the dribble. As we watch Nate, we note that he leads with his shoulder and hip, not the ball, while at the same time protecting the ball and placing it at shoulder height. Reason to leave the ball at shoulder level is because that is where you shoot from, so the defense can't read whether you're shooting or passing or just applying your jab step. But at any given time, you're instantaneously able to shoot the ball because you have the ball waiting for you at shoulder height. Now let's finish up with some advanced skills and drills. Watch the footwork of these players as they pick the ball up off the dribble when coming down the court on a fast break situation. They have complete control and balance because they're stopping on what we call a slide step. What you do is you slide on the right, step on the left, and step on the right. So it's right, left, right. Rather than coming down and doing a 2-foot jump stop where your momentum will carry you forward and you will not be able to keep control. Using this technique, you're in stride, you're under control, it's right, left, right, and you're into your shot. One of the best shooting drills is what we call running the line, where you go from elbow to elbow, shooting the ball in rhythm. As you watch Nate, he goes to the left, pivots on his right foot, catches the ball, and goes immediately into his shot. When he comes from the left to the right side, he steps into it using his left foot as the pivot. You can see he gets a good hip turn. He has a quick release. He doesn't drop the ball. There's no wasted motion. It's very efficient. It works on his conditioning, works on his technique. This video details the most important components involved in teaching players how to shoot the jump shot. The mechanics included represent strategies learned through 35 years of studying and teaching shooting to players at all levels. I feel confident that implementation of the concepts presented will make coaches better teachers and players better shooters.